Afternoon baseball on tap from Comerica Park. It's Interleague Baseball on the show. First opened in the millennium year of 2000. There's a look at Comerica Park here in Detroit. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the Detroit Tigers. Welcome into the broadcast booth, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with play-by-play. I'll be joined in the booth shortly by longtime big leaguers Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. But first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Dodgers, as the skipper Don Mattingly will line his guys up this way. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, there you see the numbers for one of the very best starters in the game, all-star right-hander Justin Verlander. And a quick look now at the defensive alignment behind him for Detroit. Heading for the box, there you see the young star Yasiel Puig as we are ready for baseball. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. A 1 pitch is swung on and bounced to second base for Kinsler. And Kinsler will flip it on to first for out number 1.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one. And you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the dangerous left fielder Carl Crawford. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Here comes the 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
He's going to want to keep that pitch down a little more. Day game, ball will be jumping, so you've got to keep that ball in the park today.
Three and 0 now. On deck, there's Hanley Ramirez. Here he comes on 3-0. A strike, and it's 3-1.
He can afford to be patient here because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
That may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
He'd obviously love a 1-2-3 here to start the first, and after a ground out and a strikeout, he's 2/3 of the way there.
Hanley Ramirez will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Here's a fastball that's hit sharply to the left side, and it's going to find the hole for a 2-out knock.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there, and he just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Well hit to right, but foul. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Hunter is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So a good start to the first for young Justin Verlander. And now the Tigers will get their first opportunity. Here's a look at the starting lineup for the Tigers now. They'll go to work against quite possibly the toughest in the land. The National League's Cy Young Award winner in 2011 and 13, lefty Clayton Kershaw. And behind him defensively, the Dodgers will line up like this. And striding in is the second baseman Ian Kinsler now to get things rolling in the home half of inning number 1. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Kinsler, Hunter, and Cabrera here in the Tiger first. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
Yeah, not the spot to find yourself against a good leadoff hitter. Down 3-1 to start the afternoon? Not good.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Yeah, not what you want to do here in this hostile ballpark. Walk the leadoff guy who just happens to be a threat to go every time he's on first. Tough way to start things out.
Torrey Hunter will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. Good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Tough slider there. He grounds a foul. Nobody out, runner on first. And Torrey able to lay off that one. It's 1-2. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. And he struck him out. Miguel Cabrera will take his first cuts now, and obviously a dangerous hitter, the reigning American League MVP. First pitch of the at-bat is lifted in the air out to left. Under it is Crawford, and he's got it for out number 2.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball, but he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Victor Martinez will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And the run is in to score to make this a 1-0 ball game.
Boy, a big spot for that. Comes through with a 2-out RBI triple to pick up the first run of the ball game.
Austin Jackson will get his first shot here, trying to come through with 2 away and a runner at third. Runner away from third. Now the pitch. Sliced down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Tigers do get 1 on this RBI triple. Second inning coming up, and Detroit is off to an early 1-0 lead. Matt Kemp leads things off now in the top half of the second. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
That's a really good 12-6 curveball there. And he'll throw that on any count, even when he's behind, because he has such confidence in that pitch.
Now Kemp awaits the 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And Cabrera will take this one for the first out.
And he'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. You know, when he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. You know, he had no chance of that working out well for him.
Andre Ethier will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And that misses. 1-1. In for strike 2. Now here it comes. A swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Well, you know, Eric and I like to talk a lot about pitchers keeping hitters off balance at the plate. And this is an excellent illustration of what we're talking about. Now, we didn't like to be off balance at the plate, but this is what you get. He goes fast, then slow, fast, then slow. They never give him the same pitch or the same speed twice in a row. And that's how you keep a guy's timing all messed up.
Juan Uribe is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. The next pitch. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now. 3-2. Now here's the pitch. Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. Still working on a 1-0 lead. Alex Avila will start things off in the bottom of the second. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. One and two now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. And this ball will be chopped foul. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. No problem here, one away.
Sometimes when you're throwing 95 miles an hour, you can make a mistake and get away with it. Here, he just can't get on top of this one and winds up popping it up.
Rajay Davis will get his first opportunity now. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Fouled back. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. That misses. 1-2.
Oh, he just about found the back door with that one. Just maybe an inch or two away.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats, so another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. One out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
And this is swung on and grounded to Ramirez at short. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away. Nick Castellanos will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were two pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Swing and a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. And Adrian will put this one away without incident, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. A.J. Ellis is ready to go here as we begin the third. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's 1 away.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
D. Gordon will be the batter. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses. Strike 2. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he gets under this one just a bit as it'll be a chance for Jackson in center. And he's got it for out number 2. Yasiel Puig will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They're down 1-0. Jose Iglesias makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first offering. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Yeah, just a little bit late here on the fastball, and this thing's almost by him when he makes contact. Still, he gets pretty good wood on the ball, but not enough to trouble the right fielder.
Ian Kinsler will stand in for a second time. He drew a base on balls to lead off the home first. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And they continue to work below the knees here as that's ball 2.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
And he misses again, ball 3. Torrey Hunter waits on deck. And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, with this guy, a walk is definitely as good as a hit, so that's probably why he's taken 3-1.
On the ground to third. Taken there by Uribe. Throw on to first takes care of Kinsler here for out number 2.
Yeah, it took him a few batters to get it going in the first, but after that first inning run, he's come back to retire the next 6 in a row.
First 2 men are retired now for Torrey Hunter. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Two and 1. All the way here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy, get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
On the ground is second. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. We'll get another look at Carl Crawford leading off when we return. It's the Tigers 1 and the Dodgers nothing. And here is Carl Crawford now. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
He dials down on that one, but the result's the same. It's a called strike as he's in the hole now, 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a two-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Calling for it is Kinsler. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They still trail 1-0. Miguel Cabrera will stand in here, the reigning batting champion in the American League. Here's the first offering. And this is going to be a foul ball. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
All right, marquee matchup right here. A reigning Cy Young Award winner versus a reigning MVP.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first by Ramirez takes care of him. 1 away. Victor Martinez will stand in. He tripled homer run his first time around. And And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one.
And if you're wondering, that's 52 pitches now through 3 1/3.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Up high, 2-1 now. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And this will get all the way out into the bullpen in left center. It's gone. A home run. So a solo home run for Victor Martinez. And it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead.
This is the same guy that drove in their only run earlier in the game, so he's had a pretty good afternoon at the plate. Here he gets a pitch that's right in his wheelhouse, and he knows what to do with it when you leave a pitch there.
Austin Jackson will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike.
And in the past, he's had problems chasing that pitch. I mean, he sees it coming in letter high, and he just can't help himself.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And Jackson's not offering at that one, and it'll knock things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here at the last 2 pitches.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called 3rd strike.
Alex Avila will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. And he takes a called strike 1. Two out, nobody on. And the 1-1 is on the ground down to 3rd. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. 1 for the Tigers on the solo home run by Victor Martinez. We played 4, and it's now 2-0 Tigers. Matt Kemp will stand in to lead things off for Los Angeles, and he'll be followed in the order by Andre Ethier, waiting his turn on deck. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Here it comes. And he got him.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Andre Ethier will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless.
And now finally, that base hit breaks a string of 11 straight that he had retired. He was starting to look invincible out there.
So a runner at first with one out now. And standing in now, Juan Uribe. And a fastball's in there for strike one. A look at Ethier, and now the pitch. Down and away, ball one. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. Here's the 2-2 offering. And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. Oh, and that drills him on the mound as it veers off toward short. And amazingly, they get the out at first here. It scored 1 to 5 to 3 on the deflection. And now let's see if he's all right. A.J. Ellis will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Good changeup there to start it out from Verlander. It's strike one. And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt. And as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment. And as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Line hard into left. Davis is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back to Comerica Park right after this. Rajay Davis will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the 1st out of the inning.
Not too happy about that decision down there at first base. We're going to check it out again here on show motion. Boy, that is a tight call. You know, one way or another, someone wasn't going to be happy about that.
Nick Castellanos will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Gonzalez will tuck this one away for round number 2. Jose Iglesias will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch to him. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers, but they're on top 2-0. D. Gordon will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Back to work now is Verlander as the first pitch of the inning is swung on and missed for strike 1.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
He's come at him with all off-speed stuff so far, but if I'm at the plate, if I'm hitting, I'm thinking he's going to have to throw a fastball here sooner or later.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Two-two pitch on the way. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits, both of them are singles. He's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
Yasiel Puig will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Swing and a hard ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Carl Crawford will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And that man right there, he's got to figure out some kind of combination to score some runs for him. They have really been scuffling.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And it won't end the inning as it's thrown away.
Boy, nowhere close with this throw. Here's another look at first base. I mean, not only is this thing over his head, but you see it take off to the right field side of the bag, so it's not even on target. Very sloppy there. Potentially dangerous, too.
Hanley Ramirez will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors that lead to runs.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. And that misses low and away, ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A little bit outside. 2-1. Around on the fastball here as this is hit fairly well out toward left field. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Tigers 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Ian Kinsler will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. go for ball one. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. And this gets through him at third as it skips right under his glove.
And he'll be thinking that's an out he should have had here to lead off the inning. This was maybe not the most routine of hops, but still, you'd think he'd at least be able to get a glove on it.
And now we see Dodgers manager Don Mattingly out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Brendan League will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out. Torrey Hunter will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and rolled towards first. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting a double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
Miguel Cabrera will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one.
I thought they'd be working the edges against a guy like this, but I caught an awful lot of the plate.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Kinsler leads from second. Here's the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first will take care of Cabrera for the second out.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Victor Martinez will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Good heater there from League. It's 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Detroit. They're up 2-0. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary. Adrian Gonzalez will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
We've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
And a hanger as he gives this one a pretty good ride out to deep center. And a perfect start to the 7th, as this should be extra bases. And he is into second as he kicks off the 7th with a leadoff double.
And that's a big double right there, down by 2, but more importantly, that's going to get the tying run to the plate. So we're going to see how they want to handle this defensively now with the open base.
Matt Kemp will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Now Kemp awaits the 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Just overmatched him there.
Line to the right side. But that's a foul ball. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. And this is taken in shy of the wall, but that should be plenty deep to score the run. And the shutout will disappear on the sacrifice fly as they're finally on the board here in inning number 7.
Well, they were looking for at least a sac fly here, and fortunately for them, they had the right man for the job at the plate. So nice work to come through and drive home an important run.
Andre Ethier will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. In there, strike 1.
Now after that sac fly, this is where you got to just clear the deck and start this inning over.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And he misses there. 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
Verlander still with 1 earned run on his line through 6 1/3. And look out as his bat shatters on impact. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
You want to see what a good hard slider can do when you get it in on the label? Here you go in show motion. That is effective pitching, let me tell you.
Juan Uribe will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. And he'll let it fly from deep in the hole. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Austin Jackson will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Lays off 1-0. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Sinker is right there for a called strike 2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And Jackson's not offering at that one, and it'll knot things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your 1st out.
And this guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Alex Avila will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. In location, and he is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and with it the Tigers have been staked to a 3-1 lead.
That's a mistaken location right here, and it could wind up really coming back to haunt him. This is a solo home run, and it makes this a 2-run lead now, and with the way their starters throwing the ball so far, it may wind up being all he needs.
Rajay Davis will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time. And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
On the ground down the first base line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. And Kemp will look this one in for route number 2.
Well, we all know it here in Detroit. It's a big ballpark. 420 out there to dead center. So he's got plenty of room to range back there and just put it away. Well, he just hit that to the wrong part of the ballpark.
Nick Castellanos will stand in now, hoping to get on top of one for a change. He's popped out in successive plate appearances. And that misses, ball one. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. But a foul ball, 1-1. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. There to take it is Ramirez. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. One for the Tigers on the home run by Avila. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now A.J. Ellis will dig in now. He's struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And Avila will make the catch there for route number 1.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
D. Gordon will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Well, that last pitch puts him at 100, so that probably makes this his last inning, even if he makes it all the way through.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so This might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
The 2-0. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And this is on the ground toward the hole. What a stop! But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single.
I think you have to tip your cap to the effort we're seeing out there. Getting this ball before it gets through into left field, but about the only way you're going to throw a guy out from there is if the hitter actually trips getting out of the batter's box, and he'll beat this out easily.
Yasiel Puig will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Runners off for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw not in time. He's in there at second.
Boy, I'm not too sure if a good throw would have had him here or not. But you can see he doesn't get on top of his throw down, and it sails on him just a little bit. That's going to allow the runner to dive in safely with a stolen base.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Foul tip held on to behind the plate at strike 2.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Inside for a ball, so he misses with 2 straight here, and it's back to 2-2. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. And now this will head for the 345 sign as it's off the wall. And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a 1-run game now. Now the Tigers skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear that that's going to be the end of the afternoon for Justin Verlander. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Al Albuquerque will get the call here as he'll take over with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Carl Crawford will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
This is not the first time today that he's chased out of the zone. That's why he's looking at a hat trick.
And no shot for Cabrera here. This is foul wide of first. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Yeah, no way for him to be able to get out of the way of that one. And seeing as though he's the go-ahead run, probably wouldn't have tried too hard anyway.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And here now a tough out in the person of the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Even though this is still just a 1-run game, this thing could get ugly in a hurry. So if you've got an out pitch, you better pull it out of the bag right now. Yeah, where the hug go? Oh!
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And the runner will get back standing. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Hunter will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
Well, I'm sure he'd like to have another shot at that pitch. But, you know, at least he's able to move that tying run up to third now with 2 away.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you gotta suck it up.
In there, 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Now another 2-2. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. And this one is past him, and that could be a run. And it is a run.
Boy, such a bad time for something like that to happen. Not only does the run score to tie the ball game, but now you've also moved the potential go-ahead run into scoring position.
And Adrian turns on one here, but this is going to find the seats foul down the right side. Him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Paco Rodriguez is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Jose Iglesias will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Down and away, ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Three and 1 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And there's a base hit. So just like that, the leadoff man's aboard, representing the potential go-ahead run.
And that at-bat right there, that's exactly why this guy's such a tough out. I mean, he's not going to launch too many balls into the stands, but he will do this. And that's work the count in his favor and then come through with a solid single.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And the lineup will turn over now for the leadoff hitter, Ian Kinsler. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this will be fouled away. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Yep, single and then a walk to start the inning. Well, this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Corey Hunter will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
And this is low, but is corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2. And a new pitcher set to come on now as they turn things over to the finesse left-hander J.P. Howell. Miguel Cabrera will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Now a hard liner toward short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Boy, what a great job getting vertical right there. He takes away the hit, and he probably saved a run, too. That's all about being ready on every pitch, because you never know when a shot like that is headed your way.
Victor Martinez will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off.
just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Three and two now.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. Side, and that's going to get through. It's a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away. Austin Jackson will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Infield a double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball. 1-0.
Now he's going to have to punch his way out the ropes now.
5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. 1-1.
And you know, his changeup and sinker sort of do the same thing. They both drop off the table pretty good at the end. The only difference is he usually wants you to hit his sinker, and he wants you to swing and miss at the changeup.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you've got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
One pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2.
Yeah, looked like he guessed right on 2-1. That was a good time to swing for the fences.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Swing, and he just fouls this one away. In the air to right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. The tag from Ellis, and he is out at the plate. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full. The Tigers lead it 5-3. Joe Nathan is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Matt Kemp will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Ooh, and he finds his spot there. 1-1. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
And up by 2 here in the 9th, He needed to make sure he could keep that leadoff man off base so they don't get the tying run to the plate. That's a huge first out.
Andre Ethier will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. In there, and it's 0-1. Softly on a line to third. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out.
Strikeout and a soft liner here, and he's had no problems with this inning so far at all.
Juan Uribe is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. Here's Uribe, high and deep out to left field. And this game just got a little more interesting. This is a home run. It's a solo shot for Juan Uribe. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
One rule for being a successful closer, you gotta keep the ball in the ballpark. Now, he's still got a lead to work with after this home run, but his margin for error is pretty much gone now.
A.J. Ellis will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And he takes ball 1.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
1-0. 2-0 now.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And a little tapper up the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. And now this crowd of around 24,000 supporters come to their feet. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
And obviously a walk here would be a big no-no with 2 outs in the 9th. You cannot put that tying run on base.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line.
You just had the feeling that even though they were down to their final strike, they were not going to go down easily. And now they're going to keep this game alive for at least one more batter.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. D. Gordon will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
Here's the 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. A swing and a miss on a good pitch, and the Dodgers are down to their final strike now. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. Misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. And now the runners will get a head start here with 2 away.
And that's an important factor, too, because that's the tying run over there at first base, so he's likely scoring on an extra base hit.
Hard hit towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Yasiel Puig will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Not exactly a lockdown 9th inning, but they wind up stranding the tying run at second and the go-ahead run at first to preserve the victory.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. The offensive hero this afternoon for the Tigers was this man right here, Victor Martinez. Strike oppose, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, maybe a little disappointing that he could only get 3/4 of the cycle, especially since he got the 2 hardest ones out of the way. But all in all, still a great offensive performance.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Tigers win it 5-4. So long from Motown.